Good morning, I'm Melissa Chartrand. I'm sitting here, I'm joined by in our studio, Terry and Julie Smily. Thank you for joining us today. And we are here to talk about something that's going to take place in May, but it's really not too soon to start talking about it. So I am thrilled you're here. We're actually going to talk about Middle East Harmonies, which is a benefit concert taking place again in May. But let's explain to our viewers why you're here and how you're involved with it. So you are Terry Smiley. You are president of the Jewish Federation of Cape Cod. You are also a part owner of Wendy's restaurants, which I think it's important at this point to point out. You are a South African Jew. Your partner of 18 years in the business is a Muslim.
That's correct.
And it's been nothing but harmony and success.
Well, we've had our moments, but for the most part,
welcome here today, because that's what this is all about, is Middle East Harmonies. So.
Exactly. No, we have a great working relationship. We've very close friends, and we're a perfect role model. It's Jews and Arabs working together, and you know, we are in it every day, and we respect each other, and that's what it comes down to: respect and dialogue.
And that's what this, tell us now about this concert and the reason for the concert.
Well, what happened was about 2 years ago, Julie sings with Samir Carell, and they performed this concert at Sanders Theatre at Cambridge, and it was a wonderful, wonderful concert. And then about a year or so ago, I was talking to David Kaplan, and we were talking about how can we do something on a big scale for Cape Cod and within the Jewish Federation. And it got me thinking, well, what can we really do? Then I thought about this concert, and I was like, well, let's see if we can bring that to the Cape. And lo and behold, the dates worked out, and they said, yeah, we'd love to perform that concert here. And then we wanted to do something with music and with art. And lo and behold, my wife gave me this wonderful suggestion that Zamir was actually doing a concert, a small gala concert with an organization called Artsbridge. And they're based in the North Shore, and what they do is they bring 15 Israeli and 15 Palestinian students to Massachusetts, and they spend a 3-week course working together, communicating, and they also do an arts program. And so what we're going to end up doing is the work that they have produced is going to be as part of an exhibition that we're going to have at the time of the concert, and it should be on display for a few days at least afterwards as well.
Now you speak, Julie, you sing in the choir and have for recently or for several years now?
Probably about 9 years off and on.
9 years.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your role and about the choir and involvement.
It's a wonderful, wonderful group of people. They really are very much like a family. We rehearse weekly in Newton and have had some fantastic performance opportunities. Right now the choir is about, well, I think maybe over 50 people, maybe close to 60.
And it's all volunteer?
All volunteer. And lots of different backgrounds. There are some professional musicians, some physicians, all different walks of life. Yeah, we rehearse for about 2.5 hours every week. And
they talk about it's more than just music, though.
Yeah.
There's a huge educational component to it.
Well, the conductor and the founder is the director of choral activities at Northeastern University, and he's a professor and he's a teacher by nature. So he brings a lot of his experience and knowledge to the programs that we do, to the music that we do, and it's very instructional, even learning kind of behind the music.
Sure.
You know, which really helps inform our performances a lot.
Is it unusual that the choir travels? Because to me it's a real treat that the choir will be down here performing for this concert. It's not an usual occurrence.
Right. Well, most of our performances are in the Boston area, Boston and Newton. We do participate in the American Jewish Choral Festival, usually yearly, and that's in New York. We were invited, and we were representing the United States last year in Berlin, Germany, for a festival, Lewandowski Festival, which was just fantastic. There were 7 choirs invited worldwide, and it was just a wonderful experience. But historically, the choir has done some international travel to Israel several times, a major trip to Eastern Europe, which was actually broadcast on PBS. They did a whole documentary of it. But in terms of the majority of our performances, they're in like the Boston, Newton, Brookline, that
Right.
area.
So then this is a real treat to have you come down and
For me too.
for you, especially for you.
Yes.
Absolutely, and last year as well. And as you were saying with the Arts Bridge program, what a phenomenal program! And as you said, it brought 15 Israeli students and Palestinian students together who are really pretty much raised to hate one another. And this bridges that gap, and especially through the arts, bringing them together, introducing them to one another, educating them one another, and I'm sure their lives are changed forever once they have left this program.
And there's a mediation piece involved as well. Like they're not, when they're here, they're meeting as groups and also trying to work on art projects together. So there's other components to it besides just their art.
Correct.
You know,
and that's the power of the arts, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, they came here with their arguments and their, you know, prefabbed ideas, and then they actually got to meet contemporaries and realize, wow, that person's not much different from I am, the way I am.
You were instrumental in bringing them down here last year, and they spent some time here.
Yeah, we hosted them for a day. We brought them down. We bought them lunch at Wendy's, and then we went to Camp Greeno in Yarmouthport, and they were wonderful. They were so generous with their space, and they gave us the camp for the day, and we were able to go swimming, and then we had a barbecue, and then we had s'mores for dessert. And then, you know, what struck with us, there was this one young lady, and she said, you know, this has been a fantastic day. It's been a day of first. This is the first time I've been to a Wendy's. This is the first time I've swum in a lake. My first time having a barbecue. And now to top it off, I'm finishing off with some s'mores. And so just, you know, just teenage glee. They were just having the time of their lives and appreciating each other, and it was perfect. Really
impromptu music too. We had some impromptu concert also,
which is
exactly. One of the kids was a percussionist, and he was really good. And we actually hope to do it again this year as well.
And that was my question for you, to see where you hope to, what you hope to see happen.
Well, the concert will be on May 19th. It's going to be at the Cape Cod Synagogue, and then we'd like to continue our relationship with Arts Bridge, and we hope to give them a nice donation that evening as well. And then what we're going to do is in the summer, where they're going to come, the 2013 students will come down, and instead of just spending a day, we're hoping that they'll be able to spend a night and a whole day.
Fabulous.
And Camp Greeno is going to host us again. So thanks to Amy Zahn and the Boy Scouts, and it's a wonderful relationship.
It is, and the concert itself, Terry, Middle East Harmonies, you have some sponsors for that event. And again, this is a fundraiser. I think it's a beautiful opportunity for residents of Cape Cod to come and experience the music and the artwork. But in addition to that, it's a great cause to raise some money. Tell us what some of that monies will help do.
Well, it's going to be a benefit for the Jewish Federation of Cape Cod, which in turn we use the money that we raise. We're going to give a nice donation to Arts Bridge, the synagogues on Cape Cod, and we also, you know, for people that need something, we're out there. We're an organization that wants to help the greater community of Cape Cod.
Right.
So, you know, we're non-profit, 501c, and we've been around for over 18 years, and it's a wonderful organization which I'm proud to be the president of. I've been the president for over 2 years, and actually my father's a past president, so we're very happy with the relationship that we have, and I'm glad to be able to help wherever I can. And have my wife, it's interesting, my wife's on the board, my father's on the board, my mother's on the board.
But you love to give back, and you've always given back to the community, and that's what it really is about. You mentioned Kate Sidwell and David Kaplan, who are very involved in this organization and excited about this particular program and Arts Bridge itself.
They've been wonderfully generous. So kudos to David for planting the idea to think outside the box, and Kate was just out of the blue one of the most generous people I've encountered. And we got to say thank you to the Rotary of Dennis Harwich and the Hyannis Rotary as well that have been stepped up, and quite a few other people.
Great.
And also we're going to be in a sponsorship from the American Islamic Congress. They're going to give us a donation as well.
Wonderful. So for our viewers that are interested in attending, it's really not that far away. It's Sunday, May 19th at 5 o'clock. It does have the possibility of selling out, so it is good to get tickets ahead of time. Can they contact you at the Jewish Federation to purchase tickets or get their name on a list to be able to do so?
Absolutely. You can go to the website, which is jewishfederationofcapecod.com, or you can call me directly. Actually, it's, my cell phone number is listed. It's 508-360-2885, and we have 300 tickets, so call early.
Yes, I think they'll go out. And as you say, you were quoted, I'll leave it with, what else do Cape Codders like to do more than music, art, and food, which will all be happening
Absolutely.
at this particular event. So to both of you, I look forward to hearing your lovely voice and to the event itself and seeing some of the artwork from last year's project, and look forward to hearing about the students being able to come back again this year. So
Thank you very much
thank
for
you
having us.
Thank you very much. I'm Melissa Chartrand, wishing you all an artful day.